So before start the debate, please listen to the attendance. First, team in favor, Adriana Ayala, Ana Rosa, Isis, Ramiro Meave, Adriana Paola, Nicolás Fuentes, Natalia Gabriela y Johnny Ruben.
Here.
Okay. Now the other team. I'm going to start with Belén Rosario Urquidi, Carla Gabriela Tignini, Christopher Raúl, Ivana Camila Cosío, Iber Alejandro, Mateo Hernani, Mauricio Goriti, Marcos Adrián Cava, and Luis Alberto Padrón.
Present.
Elian Enriquez. Okay, first, each group read your first position.
Good afternoon to everyone. To start, Chesky's leadership is marked by a visionary outlook that has propelled Airbnb from its beginnings to a global phenomenon. His ability to foresee the future of travel and hospitality has been nothing short of extraordinary, setting Airbnb apart as an industry trailblazer. Moreover, under Chesky's guidance, Airbnb has continually embraced innovation and adaptability, responding adeptly to ever-changing needs of hosts and guests alike. From introducing pioneering features to expanding into new markets, Chesky's commitment to innovation has been a driving force behind Airbnb's success. Equally important is Chesky's dedication to empowering hosts, fostering a sense of entrepreneurship, and enabling them to share their spaces and cultures with the world. This community-driven approach lies at the heart of Airbnb's ethos and has cemented its position as a platform for authentic and immersive travel experiences. Furthermore, Chesky's leadership extends beyond business success to encompass a profound commitment to diversity, inclusion, and societal impact by championing initiatives that promote diversity in hiring and supporting programs like Airbnb's Open Homes, which provides temporary housing for those in need. Chesky demonstrates a leadership style that is not only visionary but also deeply compassionate. In conclusion, Brian Chesky's leadership at Airbnb is characterized by vision, innovation, empowerment, and a steadfast commitment to making a positive impact on both the travel industry and society at large. So we consider Chesky as both a transformational and democratic leader, since he is visionary and also values the participation and opinions of his team. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now the other team.
Okay, so good afternoon, first of all. As a group, we want to say that while Airbnb is a platform that has had a positive impact in some ways, it has also generated negative consequences that we cannot ignore. So one of the main problems is the impact that Airbnb has on housing affordability. By offering properties for short-term rentals at higher prices, Airbnb contributes to the rising cost of living in cities. This makes it difficult for people to find an affordable place to live, especially those with lower middle incomes. Furthermore, Airbnb is exacerbating the housing shortage in some cities. Properties that were previously available for long-term rentals are now being used for short-term rentals through Airbnb. This reduces the number of available houses and apartments, making it harder for people to find a place to live. Beyond the economic issues, Airbnb can also have a negative impact on the quality of life in neighborhoods. Airbnb properties can be disruptive to neighbors, especially if they are rented out to large groups who generate noise or host parties. Additionally, there have been documented cases of illegal activities occurring in Airbnb properties, such as prostitution or drug dealing. And finally, it's important to mention that Airbnb isn't always subject to the same regulations as traditional hotels. This means that Airbnb properties may not meet the same safety standards and may not be required to pay the same taxes. This creates an uneven playing field with traditional hotels and puts guests at risk. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, first question. How is leadership development approach at Airbnb in a remote or disturbed work environment? You have 1 minute to answer, to prepare your answer. Okay, time's up. Who wants to start? Anyone? Okay, Adriana?
Today we are discussing the transformative impact of Airbnb under the visionary leadership of CEO Brian Chesky. Airbnb has a lot of innovation, safety, empowerment under Chesky's guidance. Airbnb has revolutionized, as my coworkers say, the hospitality industry, offering a unique and secure experience that connects travelers worldwide with authentic accommodation. The other two mentions are Airbnb has higher prices, but this argument is completely false, since Airbnb is only a platform to have proprietaries, and so the application does not have the prices. I would also like to mention that Airbnb has a list of rules and regulations as well as traditional hotels, where if these regulations are not met, the person will be canceled the platform. On the other hand, safety is paramount for Airbnb with strict screening processes and secure payment systems, ensuring trust between hosts and guests.
Okay, any response to that answer, Tim against?
I would like to refute that the team say what it says because actually Airbnb is promoting a negative communication between the host and the clients, and the transparency between the prices on the houses are making that the rental and the gentrification is going to is affecting to communities in Latin America, like Mexico, which is one of the most affected country of this by Airbnb, because in touristic places like Cancun or La Riviera Maya, they are the housekeeping and the prices are in this January 2024. The rental has increased at 30% in contrast about the 2023 in November. So they are saying that the housekeeping rentals are not increasing, but the reality today is they are. After that, they say that it's a transformational leader, but their transformation contributing with the gentrification, the discrimination, because even if he has the politics in his platform to not let these things happen, the majority there's not a regulatory for them. There's not consequence for the host when they no respect the laws.
Okay, team in favor, Elian?
Okay, Brian Chesky's leadership with Airbnb initiatives had an impact, a positive impact in the community and economy. Some of his initiatives with Airbnb were community empowerment and economic impact, commitment to philanthropy, support for frontline workers during COVID-19, Airbnb host endowment, and support for refugees and evacuees. So this demonstrates that he is a leader and had a positive impact not only with Airbnb.
Okay, Christopher.
I would like to refute that because the crisis management on the COVID-19 pandemic was very bad managed because the development of the service while the pandemic was very bad managed. I want to say that the each house or each Airbnb post or house which the service was active was a big focus of contagion. So this make that the people during the pandemic were fell that died and get sick. So they say that the management while the crisis of COVID-19 was well managed. I would like to say that it's a lie.
Adriana.
We need to know in which context we are talking about. For example, Mexico is one of the cities most insecurity in Latin America in general, so it's not a problem about Airbnb, it's just the city, the country. On the other hand, I would like to see the number 5 resource, please. And in this page, we can see the CEO and the importance that he had about the culture in Brazil. And as we said before, Airbnb has a list of rules and regulations as well as traditional hotels, where if these regulations are not meeting the person, we can sell it for the platform. So we need to take in account in which context we are talking about.
Also, during COVID-19, crisis, Chesky committed $10 million to nonprofit organizations supporting frontline workers. Additionally, Airbnb launched the Frontline Stays program, which consisted in enabling hosts to offer their homes to frontline workers, further demonstrating Chesky's dedication to supporting those in need during challenging times.
Okay, so we finished with the first question. Now we are going to pass to the question number 2. What is Airbnb leadership vision and how is it reflected in the company culture? You have 1 minute to prepare your answer. Time's up. Okay, team in favor is going to start. Natalia Salinas.
Okay, Airbnb's leadership prioritizes 2 things: empowering employees and making thoughtful long-term decisions. This is reflected first in their entrepreneurial spirit. Airbnb fosters a workplace where employees are encouraged to take ownership of their work, be innovative, and pursue their ideas. Also, their long-term vision, leadership avoids prioritizing short-term gains over the company's long-term health, and they have a concept called Plan B decisions, which means taking slower growth or lower valuations if it aligns better with their purpose. And finally, their sense of belonging. Airbnb's core mission has evolved to be more than just finding a place to stay. They aim to create a sense of belonging for both hosts and guests, and this focus on human connection is likely reflected in the company culture as well.
Anna?
I would like to compliment my partner. I would like to say that Brian Chesky values the opinion of his team and actively seeks to create a culture where every employee feels heard, respected, and empowered. Because Airbnb has cultivated a culture of belonging and inclusion, where employees from diverse backgrounds feel valued and respected, the company has implemented initiatives to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion within its workforce. And also, I would like to say that they implement this social responsibility, where Airbnb is committed to social responsibility to giving back to the community. So the company supports various social impact initiatives, such as open homes, as I said before, that provides the temporary house for people in time of crisis.
Team again, Carla.
Okay, I would like to refute the arguments that the team in favor had made. First, despite Airbnb's stated commitment to community, innovation, and diversity in its leadership vision, there are significant criticisms regarding how these values are reflected in these practices. One major issue is the impact of Airbnb in local communities. While Airbnb promotes itself as a fostering community connections, its business model has been linked to gentrification and rising housing costs in certain areas. There's also concerns about Airbnb's corporate responsibility practices. Despite its pledge to social responsibility, the company has faced accusations of insufficient action on issues like discrimination in booking and environmental impact. This raises questions about the authenticity of Airbnb's commitment to social responsibility. Also, Airbnb has been criticized for its potential role in labor exploitation. While it promotes flexible work opportunities for hosts, there are concerns about the precarious nature of gig economy, employment, and its impact on workers' rights. Um, Transparency issues have plagued Airbnb's operations, from data collection and usage practices to dispute resolutions between hosts and guests.
Team in favor from Miro.
Okay, so answering the question, so Airbnb's leadership vision likely revolves around empowering the individuals, fostering innovation, and cultivating a strong sense of community. So all the evident in their corporate culture. So this vision entails developing leaders who trust and empower their teams, embracing new ideas and calculate risk, and promoting collaboration and connection across geographically dispersed workforce. So we have in the resource number 7, it's a video that is Manuel Perez talking about the culture on the Airbnb.
A las empresas, oye, evita rentabilidad, rentabilidad. ¿Qué les pasa? ¿Qué pasan? Todos sabemos que la empresa tiene que dar rentabilidad, tiene que dar evita. Yo creo que ninguno de los que trabajamos somos tan naif que no sabemos que tiene que haber un beneficio, y un beneficio importante para retornar a la inversión que se ha hecho. Pero no hace falta que estemos pensando en todo eso. Pero en cambio en Airbnb todos sabíamos que teníamos que dar beneficios, que teníamos que conseguir una rentabilidad, pero no estábamos para eso. Que sí que estábamos para eso, pero lo principal era cómo conseguíamos crear un mundo donde cualquier persona se pudiera sentir de cualquier lugar. Y entonces cómo cuidábamos a nuestro cliente, cómo cuidábamos a nuestra comunidad, cómo cuidábamos a nuestros empleados y cómo les hacíamos vivir que estábamos aquí. Ahora decían en una entrevista, la última de Brian Chesky, decía, ostras, hemos muerto y hemos vuelto a renacer. Como tú decías, el 25%.
I'm gonna ask to the team in favor.
Against.
Against, sorry about that. Do you have some proofs or on the facts that are you talking about, or just is I refute your sentence? So do you have some proof of what are you talking about?
Carla?
Answering that question, yes. Actually, can you please put the resource number 2?
Bueno, arrancamos con estos temas de ciudades y empezamos por la capital, porque aquí en la Ciudad de México los habitantes protestaron en contra del acuerdo que el gobierno estableció a finales de octubre con la empresa Airbnb para promover el turismo y la llegada de más nómadas digitales, como ahora son conocidos, con consignas como no más gentrificación o habrá revolución. Capitalinas y capitalinos se manifestaron justamente ayer frente a las oficinas de la Secretaría de Desarrollo Urbano y Vivienda. Así es como se vivió.
Como resultado, la población propietaria disminuye constantemente y la creciente población inquilina no encuentra espacios. Si ya era caro acceder a vivienda en la Ciudad de México, ahora es simplemente impagable. Y los grandes capitales deciden el precio mediante estrategias de acaparamiento y especulación.
Es difícil, las autoridades dicen que ellos lo que quieren es sí rehabilitar, pero insisten en que esto no va a encarecer la renta de la vivienda, el costo de las casas, aunque los vecinos pues están asustados con este tema y este asunto económico en particular.
As we can see on that video, yes, if we take the context of Mexico, a problematic city here in Latin America, well, all of the countries here in Latin America tend to be kind of problematic. But the thing is that the people that live there is the people that own the countries, that their country, and they are not finding a place to live because of these kind of platforms that are giving external people more opportunities, like in a price that local people can't pay. So that's like for example one thing that I was talking about of one of the major issues about the impact of Airbnb on local communities.
Okay, team in favor, Anna?
I would like to refute what just said, because you were talking about a labor exploitation. What you are distorting the meaning of labor exploitation, because the enterprise is one of the best places to work, and you're talking about that people maybe doesn't have where to live, but it's not real actually. It's just it actually is increasing the tourism in Mexico, so I think it's going to favor the country and not to exploit it.
Team against, Carla?
I have gave a lot of points about the Airbnb's culture, not only the laboring exploitation, but also it was about the how it's affecting local communities. So that was one proof about one of the points I gave.
Okay, team in favor, Adriana?
Thank you. I would like to say that it is about rental problems, this type of issues that Mexico has, because it's the unique country that in Latin America that has this type of problems as its economic problems. And I would like to say that Airbnb is cheaper than traditional hotels that we have in our countries. And the company Airbnb in some newspaper like El Mundo and some university like Digital Business and Law School in Spain says that the company Airbnb, currently led by Brian Chesky, is the most valued by these employees who have liked the good work environment and the great harmony between managers and employees. Although some of them affirm that the company must improve the policy regarding vacation. It is rated as one of the best places to work in the world, and it says a lot of newspaper and business schools around the world.
Now we are going to pass to the last question. Okay, the question 3 is what programs or initiatives does Airbnb have to develop and promote leadership within the organization? You have 1 minute to prepare your answer. Well, 2 minutes to prepare your answer. Okay, time's up. Okay, team in favor, Anna.
Well, I would like to start. Well, I said it many times, but to repeat it, Open Homes, that it's a program that let some hosts to offer their houses for free to person that really need it, while the crises and disasters that happened before. As also, they have this Airbnb citizenship, that is the program of corporate social responsibility. The Airbnb includes initiatives and efforts in social and topics, and this can include some sustainability programs and communitary and philanthropy efforts.
Team in favor, Isis.
Also, I can add the supportive culture initiatives that had Airbnb, that is the Airbnb Tribe initiatives. The TRIB stands for the trust, health, resilience, innovation, visions, and excellence. This could be an umbrella initiative encompassing various programs promoting well-being and leadership development. Also, the Anywhere Leader Well-being Program. This program focuses on mental and physical well-being for leaders in a remote work environment. And for the last one, I want to add that is the Growth Mindset Mentorship Program. This emphasizes a growth mindset of approach to leadership developed through mentorship.
So if there is no more answers, we are going to start with the next question. So the question number 4 and the last one this time is, how does Airbnb take care about the security of their users? You have 2 minutes to prepare your answer. Okay, time's up. So first. Okay, team in favor, Adriana.
Okay, Airbnb takes a multi-layered approach to prevent break-ins during guest stays, focusing on guest screening, host education, platform features, and this type of laws that all hotels have to has. First one, guest screening, is about verification, reviews, and booking history. Verification. Airbnb requires guests to verify their identity through government IDs, sometimes additional verification like password or something like that. This helps defer bookings and attempts by criminal access properties. Then we have host education about security checklists, communication tip, and emergency information. A security checklist is the most important point in this subtitle, because Airbnb provides hosts with a security checklist to help them evaluate and improve their property's safety features. This includes recommendation and looks, alarms, windows guards, highlights, and other directions. Communication tips: how to receive guidance on effectively communicating with guests about check-in procedures, house rules, and safety protocols. Then we have platform features. Is talk about 24/7 support. Both hosts and guests have to access 27 customer support in case of an emergency or security concern. An emerging phone number and party restriction is a point that the other team mentioned before. Obviously, Airbnb, like other platform about this type of hotel rooms, they need a lot of complement about labs and this type of things. And many hosts implement strict policies against unauthorized parties or large, much much people. So yeah. Then we have insurance protections about the host guarantee. Airbnb offers a host guarantee program that provides financial protection against property damage caused by guests up a specific amount.
In favor, Anna.
I would like to compliment Adriana. So I would like to mention the security policies that they have. They have a policy that is about security of hosts and users, and they also have to some illegal activities and some, well, so many things that they are looking for the wellness of the people that use this platform.
Team against, Carla.
Well, there are some security measures, but there are also some security weaknesses in Airbnb. For example, for hosts, risk of property damage. Yeah, you can see the rate that the person that is coming to your house is have, but that can't assure you that that person is going to take care of your property, and those damages caused by those people, you have to pay for that. Like the people just leave, and then you have to be in charge of all what they can do there. Another thing could be neighbor issues, like guests can disrupt neighbors with excessive noise, parties, or unruly behavior, and this can lead to conflict and negatively impact the community's quality of life.
Okay, Johnny, you have.
Well, answering to this, Airbnb has a lot of policies that are focused on protecting both the end users, like the host, and the ones that are seeking some kind of place. So one of the biggest policies they have is the insurance for the house cleaning, house damages, and this is also something that the host needs to set themselves. So Airbnb gives them a lot of options in terms of security and opportunities to secure themselves from further damage that the company cannot control.
Okay, team against, Mateo.
To complement, Airbnb has faced criticism regarding its handling of security and protection for its users, as evidenced by the recent case of a guest who stayed in the luxurious Airbnb mansion for more of 500 days without paying, and this demanding a compensation of $100,000 from the owner. In this particular case, the guest dubbed the tenant from hell took advantage of an initial 6-month reservation to stay in the mansion, but continued to reside there after the reservation period. And this situation highlights deficiencies in Airbnb security protocols and protective measures, as they allow the individual to remain on a property for an extended period without payment, causing significant problems for the owner.
Okay, Adrian.
Well, citing a Wired article, researchers from Northwestern University reviewed data that in Boston from 2011 to 2018, a period sustained growth in Airbnb listings and growing concerns about crime. They found that certain violent crimes, fights, robberies, reports of someone wielding a knife, tended to increase in a neighborhood a year more after the number of Airbnbs has been increased. So this can clearly indicate that a lot of transparency issues in the security platform are not being well transparent.
Okay, team against, Mauricio.
Tech team, you can reproduce the first resource. But I thought they insured me or whatever.
Not always. In many cases, Airbnb has refused to pay for damages. One guest crammed a bunch of stuff down the owner's toilet, causing $10,000 in damage. but Airbnb only offered to pay $78. Hey! I'm sorry.
From 050 until 110. Here says how flushing things down the toilet in an Airbnb case, and also in the upper left corner we can see the date of this case. It was 9 April 2014. This damage caused a $10,000 damage to the property, and Airbnb only offered $78 in compensation for the guest.
Okay, no more interventions. We are going now to pass with the conclusions. Each team has 2 minutes to prepare your answer. Time's up. Each team will have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to present the conclusions. Team in favor.
Okay, Airbnb and its CEO, Brian Chesky, exemplify leadership through innovation, adaptability, and a strong commitment to community and safety. Chesky's visionary approach transformed a simple idea of renting out air mattresses into a global phenomenon, showcasing his ability to foresee and capitalize on emerging trends in the sharing economy. His leadership style is marked by a blend of transformational and severant leadership qualities, aiming not only to grow Airbnb but also to positively impact hosts, guests, and local communities.
Okay, Ana Ramos.
To complement, I would like to say that Brian Chesky's leadership at Airbnb has been a catalyst for a positive change, both within the company and in the communities it serves. It is evident that his visionary approach, his commitment to innovation, and his attention to community are key aspects that have contributed to Airbnb's success under his leadership. Therefore, I would like to say that it's fair to conclude that Brian Chesky is an exceptional leader who has left an indelible mark on the industry and the world at large. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Team against your conclusion.
While Airbnb has undeniably revolutionized the hospitality industry, offering a flexible and budget-friendly alternative to traditional hotels, the platform also presents significant risks and challenges that cannot be overlooked, like negative housing impact, security concerns, lack of regulations. Based on these arguments, some important considerations emerge, like governments should implement regulations for Airbnbs to protect consumers, workers, and communities. Airbnb itself needs to take steps to improve platform security for both hosts and guests. Airbnb users must be aware of the inherent risks and take measures to safeguard themselves. Airbnb can be a suitable accommodation option for some users. However, it's crucial to be informed about the controversies surrounding the company before utilizing the platform. Users might want to consider alternatives like hostels, or traditional rentals that may offer a higher level of security and consumer protection.
To last add, his success underscores the importance of visionary thinking and adaptability, while his failures emphasize the need for mindful expansion and community engagement.
Okay, thank you for your words. With that, we finish the debate.